Hey, I'm Mike, and welcome to AGS Not So Everyday in April. First, let me apologize for not getting a video out yesterday. I was feeling like crap. I'm still kind of feeling under the weather, so this is just going to be a real short touch base with you episode. Things have gone off the rails with how I wanted this month to proceed versus how it's proceeding, so let me go ahead and put this out there right now. I got a comment the other day of somebody asking me, are we going to see an updated EDC video? You know what? Yes, we are, because I've completely, for some reason, gotten away from what this was supposed to be, and that's supposed to be a gear review channel. So, yes, I'm going to redo, I'm not going to redo, I'm going to do an updated EDC video. I'm going to do an updated EDC bag video, show you guys my get home bag, and where I've progressed in that kind of stuff. And then, we're going to kind of proceed more with what I really wanted AGS to be initially, which was a gear show. To that end, I'm probably going to go ahead and cancel out the AGS Everyday in April, and it'll be an every few days to twice a week kind of thing. That way I can do proper production. I am going to kind of wind this down, however, with tomorrow's episode being prep for my GoRuck virtual course, which I'm doing Wednesday. I'm going out doing that Wednesday, and it's not just going to be me. John and my son have also signed up, so we're going to be doing it as a group, small group. So tomorrow we'll be showing you what I'm doing to get everything prepped for that, and then Wednesday I will film the actual course, and those will essentially wind down the everyday aspect, which, yeah, anyway. So real quick before I let you go, I wanted to bring up something that that was brought to my attention. An associate of mine on Facebook posted up a tweet, and it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I'm going to read you the tweet. I'm going to give you my 2 cents, and please feel free to hit me up in the comments if you think I'm way the fuck off base on this or whatever. Last month was the first March without a school shooting in the United States since 2002. Okay. So the first thing I did when I read this is like, really? That seems odd to me. So I went to just to Wikipedia, and I'll link the Wikipedia page down below. But in the school shootings category, I did not see March school shootings in the months, in the years of 2002, 2003, 2004, 2008, 2009, 2010. You get the idea. This is just March school shootings. Biggest problem is there's no definition of school shooting, and whether or not attempted school shootings matter or whatnot. But what really bothered me about this, and it kind of took me a minute to really lock in on it, was no shit, Captain Obvious. When most of the schools are shut down because of pandemic reasons, I got news for you. Your target base shrinks. And when your target base shrinks, your number of targets shrink. Think of it this way. You've got a dartboard. If you cut that dartboard down to just the bullseyes, you're going to have a lot harder time hitting your target. Yes, it's still very much doable, but you go from this massive target base to a much smaller target base. You're going to diminish the occurrences of targets being hit. That's just the way it works. But the other thing that kind of bugs me about this is, so the fuck what? You're propagating information that ultimately doesn't mean anything. No school shootings this March. Okay. There's been practically no school in March. That's literally like saying, hey, you know that stretch of freeway that's being built that's not open to the public yet and it's not accessible to the public yet? There have been no car accidents on that stretch of freeway. What? Who the fuck cares? I mean, seriously. Yes, it sucks when a kid feels his only outlet, his, hers, theirs, whatever. I'm going to use he because it's easy for me to relate, being a male. When a kid feels that his only outlet is to attack somebody and deprive somebody of their fucking life, that's bad. And that's not a failure of the school systems. It's not a failure of the individual. That's a failure of society. That's a failure of the parents. That's a failure of the kids' peer groups, because we're so isolated. We have the world at our fingertips, yet you probably can't tell me your next door neighbor's fucking names. How's a kid in a factory system education structure supposed to feel like they're worth anything? I'm not going to get off on this rant. What I am going to say is, if a kid shoots up a school, don't blame the kid. Don't blame the gun. Don't blame the parents. Don't blame the school. Investigate why. Figure out why this kid felt their only course of action was through violence. Then, once you get those answers, you can say, well, he was beaten at home, parents were meth addicts, school, he had, turns out that, maybe he had a learning disorder, but teachers were just like, oh, he's just stupid. I'm not going to go down this rabbit hole. That's a rant for a whole other fucking day, and I will rant later. But right now, just know that there are people out there who feel it necessary to tweet useless information. So just take everything in. Just remember your sources. Investigate yourself. Find the information yourself, for God's sake. Verify. Like, pictures were coming out of New York about these mass graves. Yeah, that's on, those were on an island, which is actually a cemetery for homeless and indigent and unclaimed persons. And yet, people are panicking. Oh no, mass graves! Do your research, please. Before you blame, see if you can fix the problem. See if you can propagate good information. I'm Mike. I will be back tomorrow with my Star Course prep. Do the YouTube stuff if you want. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit me up in the comments if you think I'm way off base with this. And as I said, once I get the Star Course episodes out of the way, I'm going to be going back to a more traditional AGS episode where I talk about gear rather than just standing in front of a camera rambling. Thank you for bearing with me through all of this. I'll see you tomorrow.